Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on this channel, Adults ESL Online Learning. I am Dr. Hernandez Smith. This video is about the topic shopping, and this is from my online course available on Google Classroom. Here is the code, and the link should be in the description box. And you can also email adultseslonlinelearning@gmail.com to receive the classroom invitation link so you can enter in this code. Again, this is the landing page, and we're going to go to classwork, and this is part one. Part one is about listening. If I click on part one from the table of contents, this left-hand side, it has the assignments itemized. Part one begins with the Cambridge One link, so you have access to all the audio files, as well as the Unit 7 Part 1 Google Slides. So this is the Cambridge One website, and what you'll do is you can sign up for a free account, and you'll click sign up, and you will click learner and next, and then the name of your country, and then your age. So this is United States, and my age is 18 plus. Then click next, and then here you can click by logging into your Facebook account or Facebook, Google, or your Apple profile. You'll enter in your first name, your last name, and your email address, and your password, and your country, and if you accept the privacy and the terms, and if you want to receive the email updates from Cambridge One, and you can sign up. I'm going to go all the way down to where it says Ventures 3rd edition. Here it is at the bottom. Okay, and now I'm going to click on the Ventures 3rd edition ebooks samples. And now I'm going to click on Students Book Level 3. And here we are to the listening portion. To the left is before you begin. So you're just looking at these pictures and answering these 3 questions. What do you see? What is happening? And what's the story? And then on the right hand side, let me make this single. On this page, you will see my notes, but these are the audio tracks on the right hand side with the QR code. So click on the link, you'll be able to hear the audio recordings. This is available for free as well, and so is my course that's using Cambridge One resources. You're welcome to use this classroom using Cambridge One workbook. But if you do have questions and you do want some feedback on your work, you can always go back to the Google Classroom from Adults ESL Online Learning and send in your feedback or send in your questions about Unit 7 shopping from the Ventures workbook. So I'll click on the Unit 7 Part 1 slides. The website of where this material comes from is on the first slide, and this is about shopping. It's from Unit 7, and we're going to focus on listening and vocabulary. On this slide, you'll see the exact same pictures and questions that are on the eStudent workbook. Here is the link to that audio recording that you need to listen to in order to complete this chart and also to answer the questions at the top. And then here is the incomplete paragraph that must be completed using these vocabulary words. But there is a QR code at the bottom which lets you know that there is an audio recording of this paragraph using the vocabulary words correctly. The next slide is asking the questions, things do people often buy on credit? And is it a good idea to buy things on credit? Why or why not? These 2 questions are in our Google Classroom discussion questions. So these are questions that we've already begun to discuss in Google Classroom. And then on this slide, you'll see the vocabulary that is used in Unit 7. Afford, it's a verb. Have enough money to pay for. Credit, is a noun. The ability of a customer to obtain goods or services before payment based on the trust that payment will be made in the future. Interest, noun. Money paid regularly at a particular rate for the use of money lent or for delaying the repayment of a debt. Could, verb, past of can. It's used to indicate possibility. Nightmare, a noun. A frightening or unpleasant dream. A terrifying or very unpleasant experience or prospect. Thrift store, noun. A store selling secondhand clothes and other household goods, typically to raise funds for a charitable institution. Balance, noun. A figure representing the difference between credits and debits in an account, the amount of money held in an account. Suggest, verb, put forward for consideration. Budget, noun. An estimate of income and expenditure for a set period of time. Cash, noun. Money in coins or notes as distinct from checks, money orders, or credit. Financing, a gerund or present participle. Provide funding for a person or enterprise. Should, verb, used to indicate what is possible. Break down, this is a verbal phrase and it's used to analyze information. Laid off, a verbal phrase. Discharge a worker because of economic conditions or shortage of work. Those are the vocabulary words. And then here is the email address for Adults ESL Online Learning at gmail.com. So this is the first part of Unit 7, Shopping. And then Part 1 continues with Listening A. And in Part 1, you'll sign up, have an account with Cambridge One. That's free, and there are Google Slides to accompany audio recordings. And if you have any questions, add your question in the comment section of this Part 1. Add it right here, and then or a comment about the material, post it. I will respond to you and answer your questions as best as that I can. The next section in the listening Part 1 is titled Part 1 Listening A. So there's an audio recording and then there's a Google form. Once you click on this, you'll hear an audio recording about shopping and it'll play. And that will help you answer these questions. So audio recording and then listening Part 1 is a Google form. And if you have any comments or questions, you can add it in this section here and post. B is the same. There is an audio recording and then there is a listening to another Google form, and you just type in your responses and then click submit. Questions or comments, you're welcome to add your comment or question and post it. And then we have the last part, which is homework. This is a worksheet that you can look at independently and practice independently, and you're also able to add any questions or comments in this section and post it. So those are questions. So that's all for Part 1. I want to thank everyone for watching this video. I hope it helps you have more resources to practice English, and also it is free. The course is free. The materials are free. And if you would like to enroll in this class and practice Part 1 listening of the Unit 7 shopping, you're more than welcome to join this class at any time. And this is the code, and I'll leave the course link in the description box. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video about Part 2. Bye-bye.